Hey there, everybody! Do you love to travel and learn about new places? Great, then you are in the right place. Join Jasmine the cat and Gracie the tortoise as they have fun traveling the beautiful United States and learning lots of cool new facts.
Hello there, everybody! It's Jasmine, the jazzy gray cat, here with my bestie Gracie, the super smart tortoise. Say hi, Gracie.
Greetings, my good friends. Gracie here. Are you ready to go with us to explore Oklahoma, our 46th state? The capital and biggest city is Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City? Wow! The capital is named just like the state. That makes it easy to remember. You know, it's so nice to be back in the Midwestern part of our country, Gracie. And even though there are 4 mountain ranges, lots of hills, lakes, and forests here, most people think of Oklahoma as a real western state with red dirt plains and roaming buffalo. Get this, the state abbreviation is OK. Oklahoma, OK.
Yes, it is. With over 39 Native American tribes that live here, it's no surprise that Oklahoma is a Choctaw word that means Native American. Before Oklahoma was a state, it was known as Indian Territory. But then pioneers wanted to live here too. So in 1889, they were allowed to live on some of the land. Some of the pioneers moved in before they were supposed to and were called Sooners because they went in too soon. That's why Oklahoma is called the Sooner State.
I guess the Sooners were really excited to be here. Now for a delicious fact. Lots of states have state foods, but Oklahoma has a whole meal. Actually, it sounds like one big picnic. Get ready to munch on pork barbecue, chicken fried steak, sausage and gravy, fried okra, squash, corn on the cob, cornbread, black-eyed peas, biscuits, and grits. For those of you that don't know, grits are made from boiled cornmeal. Get this, for dessert there is strawberries and pecan pie. Sounds super yummy.
You're right, Jazzy. That sounds like an amazing meal. Now over to the map so we can get to Oklahoma, pull up a chair, and have a feast.
I'm right here with you, Gracie. I found Oklahoma, right here above Texas, with Colorado and Kansas to the north, Missouri and Arkansas to the east, and New Mexico to the west. Cute Flute Camper and Princess Bed are waiting. Tally-ho!
I'm all buckled in and ready with my person, the famous baseball player, Mickey Mantle of the New York Yankees. He was a powerful switch hitter. A switch hitter is someone who can bat either right-handed or left-handed. Mickey Mantle loved to play so much that he always gave his best, even if he was injured.
Cool person, Gracie. My person is Will Rogers. Will was a Cherokee American cowboy and a famous actor in the 1930s. He was even in the Guinness Book of World Records for throwing 3 ropes at one time. One went around the neck of a horse, another went around the horse's rider, and the last one went around the 4 legs of the horse. Wow, I would have really liked to have seen that.
Me too, but since we weren't there, let's settle for visiting the Old West at the National Cowboy Western and Heritage Museum in Oklahoma City. We can learn all about cowboys, see Native American artifacts, explore a turn-of-the-century town, and have fun in the kid corral.
I'm ready for fun. We're here. I see the cowboy statue out front.
Let's start in Prosperity Junction. This exhibit is just like being in an old cowboy town, with shops like a feed store and a stable. There's also a saloon where people would go and get drinks and listen to music.
I like this area about rodeos, and look at all the saddles. Some even have fringes. Ooh, look at all the beautiful Native American headdresses with all the glorious feathers. I'll bet the chiefs looked magnificent in them.
They most certainly did. These cattle branding irons are interesting too. They were used on cattle to mark which ranch they belonged to. This one is called the J Cross E and is made by having the letter J connected to the letter E by a cross in the middle.
This CS one is super fancy with the curly letters that cross in the middle. How did the brands get on the cattle?
Well, Jazzy, the cowboys heated the iron brands in the fire and then pressed them onto the cattle.
Ooh, that must have hurt.
I don't think the cattle really feel it. They have very thick skin.
If you say so. But before we leave, get my picture with this life-size photo of Mary and the buffalo. Cheese!
Great shot, Jazzy. Here's Abe Lincoln on our way out. He was called the Western president because he encouraged people to move out west. This museum really added to my understanding of the culture of the Old West.
And it was fun, too.
How about one more stop before we leave Oklahoma City? The American Pigeon Museum.
Pigeons? Like the bird?
That's right. Pigeons have been very important birds since ancient times. Homing pigeons are birds that find their way home even from long distances. Another popular pigeon is the carrier pigeon, which carries messages in a tube tied to one leg.
Bird mail carriers. Time to check it out. Wow! Pigeons are brave birds. They carried messages during World War I and World War II. And they are also really fast. Racing pigeons can fly up to 90 miles an hour.
Jasmine, over here. I think you'll like these fancy pigeons.
I think I can hear them cooing. Let's go and admire some. Look at that super fancy one with the fluffy gray feathers. It's called a Chinese owl champion. I also like the frillback pigeons with their curly feathers. So many pretty birds.
I thought you would enjoy seeing some fancy birds and learning some history. Time to relax here at Turner Falls, Jasmine. It's right here on Honey Creek in the Arbuckle Mountains. It's Oklahoma's tallest waterfall at 77 feet.
Gracie, what a pretty waterfall. The way the water comes down over the rocks, it looks like 5 different falls. There's even a beach here by the blue pools. Come on, let's explore Collings Castle next.
It was really hard to find the castle hidden here in the trees. It was built in the 1930s, but no one lives here now.
Well, I can see why no one lives here. It's kind of falling down. But it's fun to look at all the rooms and pretend it's all fancy. I love all kinds of castles. I already have a princess bed, you know.
Yes, I know you do. Now let's do something different. Here in Elkhart is the Hall of Superheroes Museum.
DC or Marvel?
Both.
Let's explore. Look at all those comic books. Can you believe there are over 70,000? Gracie, it would take a super long time to read all of them.
It most definitely would. Now, is that toilet paper over there with Spider-Man and the Hulk on it?
It sure is. And look, here is the Hulk. He's over 9 feet tall. I also see the costume Adam West wore when he played Batman on TV.
Besides well-known heroes, I see some unusual ones, like Infectious Lass, who could make people sneeze, and Stone Boy, who could turn to stone, but then he couldn't move. We could spend all day in here.
Wow, I never heard of those two, and I don't think I would want those powers. I would like to be able to fly and be super strong. How about you, Gracie?
I think I would like super speed.
Great choice for you. You know, Gracie, Oklahoma makes you think about cowboys, but there is lots of other exciting stuff here. So glad we came.
I am too, and we didn't even see any tornadoes.
Tornadoes? Why would we see a tornado?
Oklahoma is located in the part of the United States called Tornado Alley because so many tornadoes happen here. A tornado is a column of spinning air from a thunderstorm that touches the ground. The fast wind that comes from a tornado can destroy things in its way. So when a tornado happens, the safest place to be is underground, like in a basement.
Ooh, they sound scary. I'm so glad we had nice weather while we were here. And now I know what to do if I'm ever near a tornado. Now into our camper for some superhero jokes on the way home. I've got mine. What do you call a superhero who likes to cook?
I know this one, Superman.
Great job, Gracie. Your turn.
Which is Thor's favorite day of the week?
I know this one. Thor's Day. Of course.
We were both super jokesters today. My favorite place was the National Cowboy, Western, and Heritage Museum and learning all about the Old West. How about you?
I like the American Pigeon Museum and seeing the fancy pigeons. How about you, friends? What was your favorite place today? Don't forget to tell someone you love. Thanks for exploring with us, and come back next week for New Mexico. Bye now. Say goodbye, Gracie.
Goodbye, my dear friends. Thanks for coming. See you next time.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining Jasmine and Gracie on their adventure today. Come back next week for the next one.
Hello everybody, it's Gwen here. If you want to know more about the places we visited, just go to our website, jasmineandgracie.podbean.com, and go to the sources page and you can find out all about the great places that we visited. See you next week. Bye-bye.